Welcome back everyone to another video in the series that I'm calling Sea of Thieves Analysis. For today we're going to be going over a video of a Sloop versus a Galleon Reaper 5 that Acid and I encountered a couple days ago. Once again we'll be running through all the goods, the bads, and the dirty. If you'd like to support the channel, please feel free to subscribe or follow on Twitch. Either one is good and I appreciate all the support. Let's get to it. So as we first see here, Acid shot out to the left to investigate the crew a little bit to see how competent they are. They already know we're in the area and we really didn't feel like tucking, so we were just going to go and rumble, but we wanted more information beforehand. By this point, we've determined that they're not a completely new crew, based on how they reacted to Acid when he approached them on the island. We also determined that someone on their crew must be an Xbox player because of the figurehead and the sails, and also we determined that their naval might not be so good based on how they reacted to us on the island. However, we're about to get a taste of their actual naval skills at this point in the video, so let's take a look. That's it. Alright, let's pause the video here a little bit because I'd like to go over what we're doing. As you can tell, they're not quite good with their long-range cannon shots as they were overshooting by a ton. However, as we get closer to this mid-range ship battle, they start to lock onto our ship, they start to get good shots on, so now we can determine that this crew can hit their shots from a mid-range distance, and you'll see how we make use of that info later on. Now here I'd like to stress the importance of multitasking in Sea of Thieves. It's going to be one of the skills that you use all the time. My gosh, look at my face, I look so serious. But in this situation, as you can tell, they shot a border out very high and far ahead of where we are. We shouldn't be hitting this swimmer unless... Let's take a look. Oh. I need to go here. Careful, I'm peeling out. So as you can tell, I decided to peel off because we're taking a lot of damage from their broadside, and the worst case scenario is that they pincer us within this island. However, I do keep in mind that that border that completely missed earlier will now be within boarding range, and let's see how, we adapt and plan for that.
I feel like I should go over there though.
Best shot to us there. As I mentioned earlier, we made a mental note of that overshoot of the border, so we would expect him to be able to board as we peel off. At this point, we're going to be resetting the fight. The Galleon is zooming on by, and they're most likely resetting their ship as well to get back into it on a return course. Always be proactive with your decisions. As you can see here, I raised the sail just a little bit so that we can turn a little bit better, just in case the Galleon decides to turn left. They did not, so we're continuing to reset. The left side's from the island. I got your bucket. They're turning around an island. I'll help fetch. Looks like they shot someone out. Alright. Gonna be left side cannons. Now what I do like here is that they're calibrating their shots by shooting long distance. They're also in battle sails, which means that they raise their front and back sail in order to slow down and get a better turn radius, which is very important on a galleon. Generally, most galleons like to raise their middle sail, and our galleon crew most of the time like to raise the front and middle sail when fighting a sloop. Pretty close, but I'm going for it. As you can tell, I still consider this too close. However, the information we got from earlier is what's being applied here. We know that this galleon is not very good at longer range shots, and that they start getting locked in when we're in close to middle range. So as you can tell here, we try to keep our distance and let acid do the work. Oh, this way.
That would have hit though.
Now this is a tough spot for this galleon. Their accelerating sail, the mid sail is down, their back sail is down, they're getting hammered by acid, lots of stuff are happening, and I'm guessing they're panicking. It also seems like no one's helming at this point because it's just straightened out and the ship's not turning. Someone on their ship should have dropped that front sail so that it can get moving and get reset. However, that didn't happen, probably because of panic setting in. So what I'm doing here is getting some food as I'm going to attempt to board. Acid is locked in with his long range shots, so my job is to give him a decent circle and send this off. Acid. Are they sinking? Alright. Want to shoot me over?
Yeah, go.
Coming in. Now, I'd like to pause the video here as we fly through the air and just give my humble opinion on fighting galleons as a sloop, that if they're about the same skill level as you are, it'll be virtually impossible to sink them unless they make a mistake, unless you're lucky, or they get PvE'd out of their minds. The reason being, a number of things. They have a ton of cannons, their ship has more sustain than yours, more mass than yours, and they have players who can res each other. Now, that being said, never run, always fight, and always strive to improve your gameplay.
I bet, game crash.
Bro, we need to get out of here.
Good?
My game crash.
Let's just fail.
Oh, fuck it. I'll back it, I'll back
He's
it.
dead.
Ah, he's off the ship.
Three's dead.
Fuck.
Either.
More lures, right?
Four's dead. Dude, they had 10 pineapples.
Yeah.
Almost second deck. Camera. Yeah, second deck.
That's a horrible idea.
Go down quick. Second.
Yeah, they're gonna go down fast. They're about to be down. It's GG.
Alright.
Drop them.
There goes.
And bail.
There we go. Good job, man.
Did we just die?
Nah!
Fucking hell, cunt.
Adversary flag. I want to try to save it. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just taking damage from them shooting me.
Killed 2.
Yep, just killed them.
Whoops.
I'm going
I'm
to distance.
going.
As we wrap up this video waiting for some back spawns that don't show up, I'd like to take this time to thank all of you for supporting the channel by watching this video. If sharing my thoughts somehow helped improve your gameplay, that's great, but if not, I hope it at least brought you some entertainment for these past couple minutes. On the next video we're going to be analyzing, I made a really dumb mistake that should have gotten us sunk if it wasn't for an equally bad mistake that the enemy crew did right after. The video after that will feature us sinking, so please stay tuned for those two vids. Just as a usual plug, if you'd like to stay updated with new video releases, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel or even following my Twitch to see things unfold live. We also do piano streams, so if you'd like to submit some music suggestions, please do so via Discord. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.